Hi YouTube, my name is John Wiseman and this is Johnny Reacts. Welcome back to another reaction, and actually this reaction is going to be very similar to my last one because I'm reacting to Akatsuki again, but this is the unfinished version. Some of you said in the chat, and also I remember from the past, and also one of my very good friends, the guy who kind of encouraged me to do this channel, said that this, the unfinished version, is the preferred version, or it is his preferred version anyway. And he said that I should have done this one. So I'm very intrigued to find out what's so different about it. But I do apologize. I am a bit under the weather. I've got a stonking headache today, but if I wait until I get a clear day, then I'll never get reactions done. They're so slow. I'm so slow at producing them at the moment anyway. So if I'm a bit subdued, that's the reason why. Hopefully with Sue's angelic voice, it will help soothe my headache. Though if it's anything like the last version, it's very heavy. Maybe my head will get worse. I don't know. And my headaches are kind of weird because sometimes if I listen to music, it helps soothe it, and other times it brings them on worse. So, but the way the headache is, I think I'll be fine. But anyway, I'm gonna stop waffling on as I usually do and get on with it. Wow. She's got so much emotion, hasn't she, Sue? And that's what, I think this is at her 16th birthday. She's only 16 here, and she's so powerful in the music. It's not just the power that she has with it, it's the emotion, the pure, kind of raw emotion that she puts into her singing. Yeah, it gets me every time. Whew. And I've noticed it's English subbed, which is good. But sometimes that's bad for me because what happens, I concentrate on the subs rather than listening to the music. I was expecting it to come in heavy now.
けてゆく過ぎてゆく時の中瞳を閉じたままこの手に流れる赤い糸切れても感じている絆を幾千もの夜を越えて生き続ける愛があるからこの体が滅びるまで
Jeez. Oh, when she dropped down, I really felt that.
切れても感じている絆を幾千もの夜を越えて生き続ける愛があるからこの体が滅びるまで命が消えるまで守り続けてゆく
I am choked. Oh, jeez. Okay, I didn't expect that. Wow. Oh, I only just managed to keep it together. Oh, I'm speechless. I think, when was it? Was it the last time and the time before and the time before that where I've said that kind of like they've impressed me more, they've kind of like elevated to another level, and I'm become even more surprised and more surprised. And I'm thinking to myself, well, sooner or later it's gonna stop. Wow. That's one of the most emotional songs I've ever felt. What? I don't know how to explain it. It was like my heart was fluttering all the way through, especially when she dropped down onto her knees. I could feel that raw emotion. Now I understand. Now I understand why people prefer this version. Okay, I was expecting it to come in heavy. I didn't expect it to be kind of like that kind of, I can't think of the name of it, what the type there, it's out in my head. Like a ballad kind of all the way through. But wow. Babymetal and Sue. Like every time I listen to them, they kind of impress me that little bit more. But now it's like, how can you beat this? But it's like every time I say it, they do something that, you know, surpasses my expectations. I feel like I'm a big blubbering baby. And it's kind of like for me to weep like tears, it's kind of, it's very rare for me. I think maybe I said it last time, even when my father died, when I first came to Japan, my father died. And, you know, that was a terrible time for me. But it's very difficult for me to weep tears. So, but for me to kind of like my eyes to kind of water up is kind of rare for me. I feel emotion a lot, like from songs. I feel that emotion a lot. I think I'm a very emotional person, but to feel this kind of emotion is kind of, I think, rare for me. I don't know. It seems like I do this a lot in Babymetal songs. I don't know what else to say apart from wow, amazing. I'm just lost. And again, it's like the subs there. I need to go back and I need to listen again and read the subs, because what happens is I don't really like reading the subtitles as the music plays, because I just like to get completely wrapped up in the music. And I started reading the subs at first, and they are beautiful. The words are beautiful, but I stopped reading them more than halfway through because I was just getting sucked in by Sue singing. So I need to go back and go through and read all the subs, I think. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you like, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. And I've got a message to speak to you after this one, after I kind of stop this. So if you want to listen to that kind of little message, then please hang back. If not, I'll say ta-ta for now and see you next time. So what I wanted to talk to you about is I've got this little bit of a hobby. Sounds strange speaking about this on a reaction channel, but my hobby is writing. I write almost every day, and it started when I did my university course. I went to university to study film, and I did script writing there, and I quite enjoyed it. And hopefully one day somebody will make my script into a movie. Hopefully. But it's something I enjoy. It's something I do every day, and I spend a lot of time doing it. It's kind of my way to relax. And the reason why I'm speaking to you about this is because round about the same time as I started this reaction channel, I had this idea for a new book. And I tend to write things like horror, fantasy, and sci-fi. And I had this idea for a new horror kind of story and a new type of zombie. It's hopefully not been done before. And at first glance, it's the usual sort of kind of zombie, but it's difficult to explain without giving the idea away. I want to do it in the book rather than now, but it's a kind of like a new kind of idea on how the zombies are produced and how they act. And I don't think anybody's done it before, but at the time, just having an idea of a new zombie is not enough. You kind of want something else in there to help with the story. And I couldn't think of anything. And what I tend to do a lot is when I go to bed, I think about the story. I have a notebook beside my bed to write down notes and things. And sometimes when I sleep, I have a dream about the story. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. But sometimes I wake up and I jot the idea down, because if not, I'll forget about it. And the evening after I did my reaction channel, very first Babymetal reaction I did when they did the collab, I had this dream where I was in this like zombie world, or my protagonist was, and in the dream he meets Babymetal and they become like this zombie killing force. And when I woke up, I remembered it, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to write about this. It's kind of fate. So I've been writing this kind of zombie story featuring Babymetal for the last couple of months. And I've got it on a forum, a Babymetal forum, but what would be nice is to get some constructive criticism. Yes, if you give me messages saying this is great, lovely, but it doesn't really help me. What helps me is like, I like this, but this part's shite. Because that way it kind of helps me to make it better. Not just the story itself, but in the future, hopefully it'll make me a better writer. So I can leave the link. You can give it a read. You can read how disastrously bad it is and give me feedback would be wonderful. Now, I'm not trying to pretend at all that I'm a good writer. In fact, I don't think I particularly am. It's just something I enjoy and I want to improve at. And I've got the added a little bit that holds me back is the fact that I'm dyslexic. So writing's a struggle for me, but as I say, it's something I enjoy. So if you've got a little bit of spare time and you want your brain eroded a little bit, then please give it a read and give me some feedback. Would be brilliant. Anyway, I'll leave the link and we'll see you next time. Bye.